I put the.
Are they talking live?
I'm gonna be going live at the minute. If we do go live, hopefully.
Which channel are you on?
Try thinking.
All right. I'll have to go get on the computer in a minute.
Yeah.
I don't think he's shouted yet.
Oh.
Bev.
He's just had to run somewhere dead quick.
Actually, his son was react on him with a video. He made a doxing video. He has no mobile to dox people. He has no mobile for that. So that's a good one.
Are we live?
T-Bags will call me out to dox me. He has no problem with that. He has no mobiles to dox someone. He doesn't care. Twitter didn't steal anything about that video of him, so let me look.
On your try thinking, you said.
What?
On your try thinking.
Yeah. Are we live or not? Does anyone know yet?
It does say live. Yep.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can send a Cleary's in there. Nice one, that.
Yeah, we're live.
Right, so we can send him a link on Twitter and tell him that we're talking about him. I'll find some of these links that he's done. Right, we're talking about Teabag. He's a guy who came on our Discord account because he wanted to check that my son was my son on Twitter, and he wanted to make sure because he didn't think he was it? I don't know. But anyway, after coming on here on our Discord channel, he seems to have took offence at the fact that this Discord channel, let's do a poll. It's obvious he was attempting to lure both minors and adults to voice chats, but the question is, who did he lead people to think was on the chat? Well, he was meant to come and check that you were my son.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
all he came to check.
Is he saying what he wanted to get there was a 13-year-old mentally vulnerable child? Is that what he thought he was going to find? I don't know. Teabag. Have we sent him the link? It's what was your father faking? With luring children onto the Discord. Well,
copy link.
Discord. Click the link. Emma UK. If you want to come and have a look. This can only get worse.
If you want, you can play that video before I post it, so we know what kind of guy this is.
Okay, on the Discord, yeah.
Okay, let me make this clear via the only medium you guys seem to understand, which is video. I don't know why you can't read, but here's the simple point. If I knew who the hell you were, I would have no problem doxing you. I really don't. I don't care. I don't care about you. I don't think you understand how little I care about who you are. I don't know you. All you're doing is spreading stupid to people all over that I truly wish that I could influence, because you're just too dumb to be allowed to do this sort of crap. So if you want to give me your name, go ahead, and I will dox you. Or if you want, you can contact any of my former employees. Um, it's been a long time since I've been actually employed by somebody. But you can contact my clients. I don't care. They would just call you assholes. And that's it. So, yeah, fuck you, okay? Fuck you. Good enough?
Nice of him. I think I got another clip of him as well. I don't know what I called it when I did the one. Oh, here we go. This is him accusing us of child abuse. I mean, this man's a Twitter, let's say a Twitter troll, but I mean, I think they think they're more than that, these people. They think they're righteous. So, yeah, listen to this one.
So Beth, since you need things in video format, let me make it really clear. Teaching your child wild falsehoods, taking advantage of their naive state, and much worse, a child that may be autistic, I find deplorable. I find absolutely sickening. And if you want to draw some sort of line and you want to have something at the line of child abuse, I'd certainly label it as some kind of mental abuse. And I find you abusive and truly a bad person in every conceivable way. So bad.
He's a nice person, Teabag, and he's the one that's saying we are trying to lure people or children in. I don't know whether is he trying to say that we're trying to lure children in, or we're trying to lure adults in to talk to children. Whichever way it is, Teabag, you are wrong. This is a Discord server where we talk and discuss things, mainly logical explanations for things. So, does he know? Has he clicked the link? Is he in the chat or anything? Anyone seen him in the Discord? Because we are live recording this, Teabag.
I'm still replying to him on here.
Yeah. Let's see what he says. See if he's still on Twitter, is he? Has anyone? Have you sent him the link? Yeah, there you go.
I've just sent him a link. The creepy guy, you must watch out for this kind of people. He makes delusional thoughts in his head. Maybe it's his fantasy. I don't know what this guy is up. We are kind of people. We are a group of people who hate pedophiles and everything like that, and he want to make us look like pedophiles. And that 50-year-old kid is calling us on Twitter moronic pedophiles after a link get posted from Discord. Then he comes out, I'm a 15-year-old, and oh, you trying to lure a 50-year-old kid in.
That's a bit
I don't know what.
Yeah.
They're grooming them, I think, this kid. It's ridiculous.
This guy has got a screw loose.
He's
It's
talking
time for him
to
to
you.
visit a shrink. Yes, no more.
Doesn't recall me talking of you.
Yeah, but he does of his younger
I've
son. So.
talked about my son.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
No,
What
no
the fuck?
the only fault there was one.
Well, that's up because they've never come and had a chat.
Yeah.
I've asked them many times if they want to know things. And the best way of finding them out is to
Have you seen
come
that one?
and ask us. It will be recorded. Well, yeah, it's been live streamed now, Teabag. Yeah. Alive now. There you go.
As a sign of illiteracy, most reasonably intelligent people read 2 times to 4 times quicker than listening. Retention and understanding is factors higher reading. Why do you think people publish fucking papers, dolt? Because people can learn through that
He
way.
thinks it's more. It's easier to type it than it is to talk it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very good.
I learn a different way. I like hands-on.
Practical experience. But I mean, if you want to come on and discuss, I mean, what is it that we're going to be discussing for Teabag? I mean, is he want to like carry on with this ridiculous? I don't know. Is it a paedophile thing that he's trying to run as some sort of strange scam about children where there is none? We know that the Discord rules are for children to be 13 and over. That's a rule. There's nothing wrong with that. We know that there are different rules within Discord that you can set it up that children under the age of can't get in to them. The Discord has these things set up. Now, unless you're trying to make to shut down the Discord server because you find something wrong with the fact that we prove to people that level is horizontal, is a straight line with no curves, then it's up to you.
Babe, is that guy coming in to talk or what? What's going on?
I don't know. I think he might. He said he wants to go and get a coffee, and then he's going to come in and he's ready to record. So he knows we are already live streaming. Hopefully, he's been notified.
Yeah.
He's very...
Does he want to argue about geometry or make false accusations about something?
I think so.
Sickening.
Yeah, probably something to do with children. I think he's after trying to get the Discord server shut down because he's aggrieved about something. But I mean,
Well, is there a problem with talking about geometry? I don't know.
teaching people about geometry. Yeah, I mean, he seems to have a thing about children, but I mean, I can't really see there's anything wrong with teaching children, especially above the age of 13, who within a Discord channel about geometry either. I mean, that's not...
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the world where you can't even discuss and learn about geometry. I'm a little bit shocked at that.
Yeah. And considering just the other day we were practically proving with the use of a level that the horizontal established with it was in fact a straight line. Like, not just showing it, but proving it, right?
I wonder if he has a problem with that. Maybe he's like just maybe a globe defender, and he doesn't like the fact that geometry can actually measure elevation changes. I wish he'd come in here and tell us what's wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's over 13, you know, if you're not a child.
Well, he's been on camera. He's brave enough to go on camera and call. I think people that teach that level is horizontal is a sort of mental torture to children. I mean, that's actually what he thinks, and he's just said it on video. I mean, we've just heard him say it.
Is there something that he wants you to teach? He must have some doctrine that he wants to push. I wonder what that is.
I think it's just there's a hatred, right? I mean, I don't know where they've heard this from, these people, but level is obviously horizontal, and so forth. You could just go, I don't know, like why does that turn into child abuse? Fight the Flat Earth is the only person that I've heard started that. Now, whether he heard it from somebody else before that, I don't know. If anybody has heard of anybody who say that beforehand, then I'd like to hear that. But I mean,
it just seems to me when the argument is too strong, they break down into some false accusations because they don't have an argument against geometry, against level is horizontal.
Well, I was talking to Paige. Paige, she came round the other day, and she said she'd had exactly the same accusations about her children. That somehow making this figment of the flat earther label, once somebody gives you that label, then it seems to be okay to say that you're a child abuser and you should have your children took off you, which is a very strange thing, because all it is somebody labelling you with a ridiculous label that they've done themselves, right? I mean, they've just given you that label, and then that label seems to allow them to, I don't know.
Yeah, the globe concept to me is a just a belief system, really, because there's no proof of it. If there was proof of a globe, you wouldn't see flat earthers, destroying the arguments all the time. So it's really just like a religion. They seem to get so angry about. They feel so threatened. It's like they self-identify with that concept, which that's all it's ever been. It's just a conceptual idea about the world we live in, because they don't understand perspective compression. They think it's a curve, and geometrically, is when you measure it, it's just never there. I mean, you can't measure curvature. How would you measure curvature? It doesn't exist. It's never been documented or recorded in any topographical maps. So, is that child abuse? Telling children that they live on a ball? That, I don't know. That's weird.
Okay, somebody getting a untamed fame. You seem to be getting a bit upset in the chat. Have you been given the wrong role? Are you upset with that? Did somebody call you a name that you didn't give yourself? Is that what you're upset with? How's my sound? Does it sound okay?
Yeah, you sound good.
Untamed, are you okay with the name that you've been given, a role? Okay.
He's saying Earth isn't a ball.
Yeah.
Untamed fame.
Okay. Yeah, obviously.
Hey, what up? What up, guys?
What up?
No, just raise the hand, just so you know.
Oh. Are you going anonymous on us?
Yeah, what you doing?
No, bro, I'm like my other account's banned from a lot of places, so, in order to not log into 6 accounts to get into 6 Discord, I got sock draw.
Why you gotta piss so many people off, man? Come on, be nice.
I don't think you're blocked from this channel, are you?
Nah, you're not.
I don't think that.
No. I just did, to get the invites, and because what the problem becomes is if you have like a couple Discords on this one, and to try and log in on my main one, and then try and find them, it's like whatever. But yeah, like you said, once you start getting to you just start getting to the point where you can cut through all their bull and just like, look, it levels straight, levels curved or straight. Like let's get right. And they're like, well, it's curved, but it can be straight. And you're just like, okay, you're retarded.
Yeah, straight and horizontal though can be different things.
When they say draw a straight line on a ball, I'm like,
yeah, where?
All right, like the Holland Tunnel. Okay, so you're telling me when they made the Holland Tunnel, okay, which literally goes through the earth, right? What did they couldn't make it straight? They couldn't make it. They can't drill through the earth and make a straight line because we have non-Euclidean geometry. That's so ridiculous. Like you can do everything in the ball with regular geometry. You can make curved lines in geometry. Why do we need new geometry for curved lines? That's insanity.
Yeah, we need to get into that geometry, Bev. I don't know if these Twitter jokers are going to show up or not.
No, probably not. Probably
No,
not.
they're scared. Scared of reality.
Yeah, it's scared of how simple the reality is, or how simply it can be explained by one side. The other side have to try and confuse it.
I don't think he'll come on.
No.
Tells me I must learn English and types exactly what I typed.
Hey, man, what about that soundbite edited flat earther, supposed flat earther, talking to a surveyor? That seemed kind of an orchestrated attempt. And he had a lot of bad questions for the surveyor. I wonder if that guy was even a real flat earther.
I think he was. He was asking honest questions, and as you'd expect, right? You go into it expecting that professionals would have to answer honest questions. But I mean, most of the time he was getting through to receptionists. The other times he was getting through to the surveyors, and some of them speak honestly and openly, and some of them just have never really had to face that question, which they, I think, they call, inverted commas, the problem. This very discussion level, is it horizontal? Is it because it's I don't know what you call it. Is it like a paradox? It can't be true, but they have to have it. They've got a ball, right? I mean, it doesn't actually make sense, but I mean, if you think that a straight line can curve, then you might be able to have the concept that it could possibly be true. Then you're halfway there.
Yeah. You might want to. I don't know if you want to give me a wrench or if you want to drop that Discord link in the chat. Maybe that would bring someone in. But it's funny, when we were on Ranchies the other day, and Rumpus said that in a local area you actually use plane geometry, surveying. And I asked him to find a local area, and he said it was a singular point. When you look at the Euclidean definition of that singular point.
A point's not an area. A point
right.
is a spot in an area. An area is a many points.
What is that Euclidean definition, Bev, for that? I don't have it memorized. The singular point is...
You should watch this video. It's called... This guy made what he calls as a non-Euclidean computer engine, or non-computer program, right? So this is how it works. It's basically... it's fiction, right? So it's Euclidean. So you picture you're walking through a hall, like you're looking at a hallway, right? And you can walk through the hallway and it'll take you 10 steps. But then when you come out of the hallway, make a right, you're at the beginning.
What the heck?
But it's I'll link the video, and it's non-Euclidean
hyperbolic
reality. Yeah, so it's fiction. Yeah. It's basically fiction. So are they saying that if you're non-Euclidean, it's like imagination?
Yeah, is that the Hyperborea? No, I don't know. What do they call that geometry? Non-Euclidean. Yeah, it's like you always end up back at the same spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop the link in there real quick. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, he makes a room with like 5 rooms, but it should only have 3, right? And you can only see 3 from the doorway. Like, you see the purple and the yellow, but then when you walk it, right, you just kind of keep walking. Like, it's weird. So like, and that's nobody can really define what it's one thing to say, yo, hey, that's not a pineapple. Like, okay, well, what is it? Well, it's not a pineapple. Well, it can be anything. If it's not, it could be anything but a pineapple. So non-Euclidean geometry, what is it? Don't tell me what it's not. You can't identify things by what they aren't. That's you'd be here all day. Hey, what do you want? Well, I don't want a large slice of pizza. Okay, what do you? Don't go down that list.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh, this is what they do. And they're like, it's funny. This is what they do. This is how you create something. This is how you have to create a new reality, because that's what they do. They create an entirely new reality, and this is how they do it.
Bab, are you still out there?
He's just making a brew there quick.
Oh, okay. Yep. I don't know if that Twitter guy is going to show up or not.
Nah,
I
he
hope
won't.
he won't, but
Did you guys watch that video with the guy that called the surveyor? They were talking about it over there on Jose's.
Yeah, I've seen it. I mean, he said for all intents and purposes, he was like, "Yeah, it's flat." You know, I'm like, okay, then where's this curve from?
Yeah, they took a lot of that out of that edited version that Everett Anderson put out.
Yeah, it's like you said, man. You're gonna try and argue with somebody and tell them that, like, convince him. Like these people, yeah, a lot of these people, they're here to just like destroy a place where the new people come. So they come in, they hear like a debate, right? And they don't. If they came into a place and it was all flat earthers, right, and there's no ballers there to like question it, it would be so much easier. It's like, oh well, we don't know, and on the fence, and it's just it creates a whole bunch of muddy water for nothing.
Yeah, nobody really goes over there to Jose's anymore. I don't see any flat earthers in there today.
Yeah, hey, I think we should, like, Travis has been talking, he talked to you about getting all the flat earthers together onto, one channel-ish, and, like, yeah, we got the idea. What do they have? They don't have anything. What, are they just going to represent? Are they going to represent their model again to each other? We're the ones that are old.
They were right there. Did you see JC Kulowski? He made a new video saying you can measure distance without angles.
Bro, they think looking is measuring. And
No
this
way.
is another trick that they do. They measure it physically first, right? So they'll point A to point B, measure it physically. Then they go back, look at it optically, and create the curve. It's insane.
Yeah, but he's claiming there is no angles needed to measure distance. I mean, a straight line alone has angles.
Yeah, straight line's a 180. That's part of the that's part of the thing, bro. If it's a 179, your distance is going to start changing.
And this is from a surveyor.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just looking at it now. Earth radius measured without angles. By Larry. He's dumping that one on Larry.
Look at the Jose channel. I don't see a single.
Fucking Larry, meet the bus, Larry.
Oh, the full title is Earth's Radius Measured Without Angles by Larry Scott, Professional Surveyor.
Man, when I talked to Larry Scott over there on the Plain Truth, he sounded like a little knucklehead. He didn't have a clue about anything. And then a couple weeks later, it's like he's the messiah for the globe Earth. I was like, what the hell?
Bro, they just need new sacrificial lambs, right? Like Neil Tyson, he's dead. Like, he can't show his face on TV. Have you seen him in anything at all ever? Since like that stuff is flat, they're like, yo, he's
yeah,
out of there. So
they
now
put him in the corner. Yeah, I think they stuck him in the corner.
Well, dude, they have like I said, they have the static model. They have nothing new, right? So all they can do is get somebody else to try and like sing a new tune. It's real. It's crazy stuff.
Hey, Bab, you want me to start bringing people into Discord? I can get out there and just drop invites all over town.
Well, there's one on the YouTube link. It should be on the in the description.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like when I go into Discord, I can bring all hell down upon us. If you want.
Yeah. Well, more people to learn, more people the better.
Yeah. Here we go. Watch what happens.
You ever just talk to like a random normal, and just be like, hey, what do you think?
Yeah, I did last night. I talked
All
to
the
my mom
time.
and my dad, and they were like, well, consensus says that we live on a ball. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Did they tell you gravity? Did they say the word gravity?
Did them?
Nah, they just talked about, they're older and they don't, it doesn't matter to them. And, it's stressful to know you lived your whole life in a lie. They don't like that. But yeah, I wasn't beating them up. I was just talking about, level is horizontal and
Yeah.
the canal and, just real things,
Yeah, so I got some neighbors like down the road, and like just so happens, we're talking, blah blah blah, and a lot of times I'll be outside, I guess, and I'm talking. Maybe they drive by and hear it, and so one of them asked me if I was a flat earther, and I was like, yeah, and I was like, it's flat, bro. There's no people underneath us, and then they were like, wow, that's so weird, because like not like a month ago, they work in a prison, and like one of their correctional officer friends was telling them about some flat earth stuff, right? And they were like, yo, they made a really good argument. It was like very hard to argue against them. And I was like, yeah, because it's a good, no wonder people pick it up. It makes sense. It's logical.
Oh, yeah. People
But
just
yeah,
have
and
that cognitive
it's out there.
dissonance, that resistance, they self-identify with that globe. And like my parents, they came up when there was all that space bullshit, the moon stuff, and I don't know. I guess they believed that was real. They were proud to be an American, to be a modern citizen of the world that could travel into space,
Yeah, I think it's hard to admit, like, all that, like, all that's a lie, man. How much of your life then would also be a lie?
I wonder why when I click on some people, when I try to invite them, it doesn't invite them. Maybe they have me blocked or something. But a lot of people, it goes through.
Yeah, that's what I said. Most of the people that all the famous names in like this debate down the baller side and a bunch on the flat Earth side, they're it's like a business to them right now. If you think you got this, you got a big channel or even any channel making daily money, right? Daily money. Okay, if you did something that every time you did it, you got money. It's a business. You're not going to mess that up.
Nah. People want to perpetuate this whole thing. We're trying to get to a conclusion. Whoops, Bev, I sent you an invite. You can disregard that. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to get with Wide Awake here shortly, but I still can't live stream on my big channel.
Let me tell you, man, it's like, it is so nice being not monetized. Like my last video, I basically just had a Johnny Cash song playing over it, right? I showed stuff just straight out. I put it up, right? I go to my thing and it's like copyright strike, or not strike, but just copyright. And I put the thing over it and they were like, you are not, like, this can't be done in anything that is monetized. And I was just like, yeah, well, my channel makes no money, so listen away, people.
Chemo's over there with Twitwit. She hates me. She will not talk to me at all. I pissed her off years ago.
Twitwit.
She hates everyone.
Should be called Dimwit.
I guess if she liked me, that would be a problem, right?
Yeah, you don't want to be. What do you want to be? A
friend of the ball.
Yeah, then you're not saying right stuff up there. I like Chemo's. Like the Nathan approach and the Chemo approach. Like, I'm more for Chemo's approach because I'm like, yo, let's say you had the truth, right? Like, and you knew you had the truth. Would you not be obligated, right, to tell other people? Like, to me, I feel like that's 100%. Like, yo, we are obligated to not only tell everybody else the truth, but we are obligated to dig deeper into this, get to the bottom of it, and let everybody else know. Like, we're in a prison. You got to start unlocking other people's cages. You can't just look for yourself and run out of there.
You've got to be careful, though. I mean, like, some of this stuff is, you've got to admit, like, it takes a few years to get you into the position that you to deprogram, so that you're ready for it. I mean, you can't just start dropping like bombs on people. Really, I think it's you've got to be careful, because I think a lot of these trolls that you gain, you know, the hardcore ones, the ones that are overly aggressive, I think that's hey Teabag,
you gonna speak?
yeah, I think they're the ones that have been affected, right?
You want to invite me back? What was the point?
Pardon?
We tried to say on Twitter, huh?
What was the
Tell
point?
us.
What did you want me back for? You made us think about wanting me back. What did you want?
What did you go on Twitter? You were trying to push some sort of a point that you were saying about this server, weren't you?
But the point is that this is a very creepy thing that you guys got going here. You've made every effort to just lure people in, and now you've been trying to lure a minor in.
What
so
do you mean?
No,
Teabag,
really
sorry. What are you
very-
talking about? A minor? Sorry.
You wanted me to make the point. You wanted me.
Yes, but I'm trying to make the point of what minor are you talking about?
Don't interrupt, you twit. This is recorded, okay? So don't interrupt.
It's going out
You're
live.
live now, man.
You wanted
You're live.
me here to you lured me back again.
Lured
Asked
you.
me just a moment. You asked me just a
lured
moment.
him back.
You asked me just a You asked me just a moment ago
You got
to
creepy
explain.
thoughts.
Oh my
You're not a
God!
minor.
Lauren.
This is why this is worthless. You guys can't even allow you talk about.
Was he gone?
Yeah, he's rowboating.
He's dropped out.
He's not a minor. Is he? I don't think so.
No, he's not a minor.
No. He's a bit psychotic.
What's this?
Teabag's
Nobody
come back
lured
in.
him in.
No, he's come back
Don't
in.
you have to like join, right? Don't you have to push accept on your end?
You have to click a
We
button.
can't
Yeah,
make
we
you
send
join,
your link
right?
out.
Can we do that from over here?
I'd like to know what his definition of
I
lord
don't know. You
is.
guys just muted me or something.
No, you just dropped out.
No,
mate.
you're
Kicked
robot.
out, man. Your internet.
What's your definition of lord? Exactly.
Lord, me?
Yeah, you.
I,
You said you were lured
did I bring
in
up
here.
Lord?
Lured.
Lured. The word
Yeah,
is
sure.
lured.
Sure.
Okay.
What's
All
your
right,
definition?
Okay. Well, first of all, you sent multiple invitations over time, over 3 days, to someone who was clearly defined as minor.
No.
Thoroughly.
We
Yes,
sent
you did.
invites on Twitter.
Yes, on Twitter. You
Yes,
were luring
well,
people in.
it's a social
For,
media
talk about
platform.
geometry?
It's
Are
a
you-
it's a
every time I
social
type
media
password
platform. Are
lure?
you saying we can't post a Discord link to this server on Twitter?
I am saying that it's behavior that is clearly under the definition
Posting a
of
link
luring.
to a Discord server is what, unacceptable to you?
No, you can link to the Discord server.
Well, that's
all
what-
you
that's
want,
what we were
but you
doing.
but you cannot say that it isn't luring behavior. It is the very definition of the word. You are
you
luring people
anti-geometry?
to join your server.
What's wrong with geometry, man?
Some would say that's advertising. You
Yeah.
know.
What is
Yeah.
wrong with geometry? You
Yeah.
guys are the ones that have the problem with geometry.
But-
Stick on the subject. If you want to talk technical subjects, you're going to need to write it out. That's why people with brains actually write these
Wow,
things
have
down.
you've got
okay?
a problem,
Not just
Teabag.
slither on
What's...
server.
All right, calm down.
Excuse me?
Calm down. Calm down.
You calm down, you freak. You're the one who's doing all of this. You're
Just
just
say
a
the
creep.
freak.
You're a
You're a
creep.
creep.
So
You're a
attacking.
creep. Your thoughts are creepy, man. You're a creepy guy.
Yeah, okay. All right, so what did you want to say, Bev? Was it Bev that asked me the question? a moment
Yeah, I was
ago?
asking you a question as to why you thought there was a minor involved in it, and why are you trying to link a minor to this conversation about the server here?
He's gone again, Bev.
Oh, that's always awkward, isn't
He's
it?
gonna blame you for his crappy connection.
Yeah.
Or Discord.
Well, he says Discord's rubbish, don't you?
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
the Flatzoid back again?
Yeah.
So
how's it
I'm
been?
looking-
well, dude, it's been a while.
Been a long
I'm-
time.
in time.
Where you been? Where you been?
I'm looking at the definition of lure. I'm just
God.
wondering.
This
Did
was
you
cl-
use
I don't know if you guys
candy
are
to
muted
get him
with this
here?
clip.
Teabag, your connection sucks, man. That's all that's going on.
Wait a second, Bev. I'm looking at the definition.
My connection is really quite good.
Oh,
It's
why do
some
you keep
fucking-
dropping out?
It's this lousy server that I
No.
never used Discord
You keep-
before.
It's
but
your
this is
internet.
You
lousy.
keep rebutting.
I'm looking at the
device.
definition.
You've
I'm
never
looking
used
at the
Discord.
definition of lure in the
Lure.
dictionary.
What is lure?
Yeah, whatever.
That's what
so
he
I got an
said.
accent. So anyhow, I'm just wondering, did Bev use his beauty to get you here, or candy, or soda, or sweets? Because these are examples of, and basically enticement is another word for lure.
Right. So you do want to.
Did he use candy, or is
do you want to
beauty
parse this
to get
term?
you here?
Do you want to parse this term? Is that what you want to spend your time doing?
Well, you're accusing someone of something, so I'm wondering what the meaning is, and I'm looking.
There is all kinds of enticement, including mockery, including just baiting, including just posting.
You think
links.
mockery is an enticement?
Mockery doesn't fall under the definition. Sorry.
Can I quickly ask T-Bag a question?
I'm Thomas Bradley Ragsdale, and I've made that very clear many times before.
Well, you've never met me, so I've never heard you that, okay?
Okay,
First of all,
that's
the first comment I gave to you, you slipped and swore me and told me what a bad person I am. So the person who's judge of character...
Yeah, I do.
You don't know me, so thank you. You're just proving
I've
points
read
that you don't know how to... Okay, my question
years.
is... Hey, can you just keep quiet? My question is, on Twitter, don't companies use Twitter to actually promote their companies? Are they luring people in?
Absolutely.
Are they No, they're not. You, sir, are just a bona fide idiot.
Okay. You don't think that the entire... Again, here's what it comes down to. You are going to try...
Damn, he sucks, man. I've never used Discord before, but this platform sucks.
Bro, you know what I
This really is a
Wait. I think I know what's going on. So I bet you he's on mobile, and I bet you when he goes push to talk, he keeps pushing the hang up button.
Yeah.
But I don't understand. He doesn't even know me, and he... What? No.
He doesn't
Well,
know
let
me
Bev
either.
talk to him, guys. Let Bev talk to him.
I'm in it as well. He doesn't know me.
Just dropping in and out there very fast.
I was non-existent to him before
what's
this.
up, man?
Bro, he said his name is Thomas Bragsley Bagsdale. That's the character. That's the guy from Clue.
Oh, really? That's funny.
No, I don't know. I mean, it's gotta be close, bro. Like,
Hey, Bag, are you just a globe defender, and you're angry that we can actually prove that the horizontal is level? Is that what's wrong? And you keep disconnecting yourself every time you push something on your mobile phone?
You know what I think it is? I think it's the iPhone app. I think that might be the issue. I think
I
that
use the
like
iPhone app, and it's perfectly fine for me.
All right, so
I
you just need to learn how to use it.
Lousy.
So are you
You just need to learn how to use it, T-Bag.
Okay.
That's all.
Are you just a globe defender, and you're not really interested in science or measuring the Earth? Are you just mad because you're defending the globe, or what's going on?
That term has that isn't even a term at all. Globe defender. You guys make these terms up like they actually have some sort of meaning in real life.
No,
reality is what it is.
They have
But
a
anyway,
uniform.
guys.
They have an outfit. They got like a strip. I've seen these globe defenders.
I want to make this perfectly clear. If you want to have any technical discussion, I will have any technical discussion you want if you write it out appropriately.
Write it out?
Yes, like a literate person. Write it out.
What do you want to write?
You can't talk.
Level. Write this down. Level is horizontal.
Okay, well that's just simply wrong. So why don't you go ahead and write that
Write it
out
down.
in a paper? Why don't you go ahead and write that out in a paper in technical format, and we'll critique it. Now, the only reason I'm here... Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute.
How can you critique level is horizontal?
Oh, I could.
write that down.
Absolutely, I could.
Yeah, write it down.
God. Oh my God.
And see where it takes you.
Okay, so here's the thing. The only reason that I'm here, any technical discussions, any actual scientific discussions you want to have, need to be properly... Oh my God. Need to be properly... need to be properly formatted. Okay? You can do that. You can do that elsewhere. The only reason
How
I'm
is properly formatted? Writing down is the only way to properly format an argument.
Can I just... let him finish, and then I'd like to have a quick word with him. Is he...
you talk to him. We'll shut up.
Is he gone? Again?
Yeah, he'll be back. I'm going to mute, because I can't shut up.
I say the whole point with when you came in here, try not to press any buttons, T-Bag, and disconnect while I just say this. Can I just say this then? The only reason we are here and we are recording this live is because somebody went onto Twitter after coming in here and started spreading rumours about children and minors in this server. Now, can you please explain what you are talking about?
It's not a rumor. You are luring a 15-year-old to come on the server.
By posting a link for this server on Twitter.
Yes, and taunting him. There's no doubt about it.
And taunting who? Yes, by posting a link for this server.
Okay, are you really going
did somebody get upset and tell you that they got upset by seeing the link for this server?
Okay. Are you really going to claim that all you did was post just a link? Is that really the position you're going to take?
Well, what position are you taking? Please explain.
I am taking the position that over multiple days and in a variety of different ways, you have posted a link to a minor, taunting and encouraging.
What do you mean a minor? What do you mean a minor?
We've already defined this.
What on what? Okay, well, the legal age for you to be on this server is 13. So, what are you calling a minor, please?
I am defining it the way the law defines it. He is not 18. He is a minor.
Okay, well, that people under 18 are allowed on Discord. Just to make you aware, right? Just to make everybody else aware that this man is trying to link underage minors, children, and us luring people in because we are posting a link for this server for people to come and talk.
That's the lamest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yes.
Lame.
Also,
pathetic.
If you commit a crime
this
at
is the
15,
levels they need to go to try and smear what we're doing here.
Yeah.
So it's just pathetic. It is pathetic.
It's childish.
No,
the legal age to be on Discord is 13.
But actually, that's not legal. That's just their terms of service.
No,
that has nothing to do with legality.
The minimum legal
yeah, no, he's right. Legally, you can be any age to be on Discord.
Absolutely.
So he's actually right. It's worse for him, but he's right. Yeah, legally, a 5-year-old can be on Discord.
No,
they would just be breaking. They would be breaking Discord's own corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't arrest a 5-year-old because you're like, oh, broke the law, buddy. We got this. This one's in the book 'em, Dano.
So the point that Teabag is trying to make is still mute.
No, it isn't. You might lure a minor onto the server.
Well, hold on.
That's
Stop.
the term. That is the
doesn't wait. Can I clear something? Doesn't lure? Wouldn't you say that lure would have to imply some kind of negative connotation? Like you're not luring the fish into the boat so you can massage him and send him back. You want to kill him and eat him.
Well, first of all, let me make this clear, okay? One, absolutely, you are. I'm not. Hold on.
Explain the harm.
Wait, I post a picture what you posted on Twitter so we can show it to the public.
Yeah, let him.
Go ahead. Oh, go ahead. Here's the point.
we offer a
I don't care. At the end of the day, I don't care. I have simply brought it up to Discord. I'm expressing my opinion to you guys, and I brought it up to Discord.
Your creepy
What have you brought to Discord?
By defamation of character?
Well, I've tried to add them in all of these, and I'm writing something up to send.
What are you trying?
What is our ill intention? Yeah, what are you saying we're going to do?
I don't have to determine that. That is up to Discord.
Well, but then how would you know if there was ill intention?
I don't have to. That is up to Discord to decide.
Okay, but so all you're saying. So what is your? So you don't have any inference of ill intention. All you're going on is that we put a link out.
I post his intention now on the live stream so he can show it what he's posting, what he's mentioning.
But what is the ill? First, identify the ill, for crying out. What are you claiming the ill is?
His malformed opinion is what he's informing Discord of. And who cares about his opinion?
It doesn't make sense.
It's pathetic.
You know this man Teabag. You know he knows John, who were the ones that called the level place, and I presume Teabag also knows Jeff, the guy from Maine who pretends to be a surveyor. Right, Cleary. Yeah, Teabag knows this man. Now, John has tried to say awful things as well, and also now the main surveyors actually tried to shut down. Well, has shut down Cleary's live streaming ability. Now, sounds like Teabag here is trying to get this Discord server shut down. For what, Teabag? What do you think we've done wrong here? Can you just explain it? What is it that you are writing to your message to Discord, please?
And do you work for the government?
I gotta go talk to Wide Awake. I'll be back.
Okie dokie.
In a bit.
Bev, did you offer anyone a reward to come debate?
No, we've never asked anybody to come and debate. I've always said that if these people have a problem with anything and they want to talk any rubbish, rather than make stuff up, they can just come here and ask us anything, and we'll be quite open and honest to them. Now, you can tell that they have a problem because they thought they were coming in here to talk to my 13-year-old son, right? Who incidentally isn't 13 anymore. So that shows how often they bother talking about this. So they know I have a 13-year-old son who has Asperger's because I've told them that. I mean, quite a long time ago. But if they'd have come and talked to me and known anything, they would know I also have a 21-year-old son. But they don't know that because they've never bothered asking.
Nope. Instead, they just make insinuations about people and try and badmouth them.
Yeah.
Bro, he didn't even. We were like, yo, what did we do wrong? I don't know. I'll let the courts figure that out. Could you imagine you take somebody to court and you're like, Your Honor, this man needs to be found guilty. And they're like, of what? And you're like, well, that's up to you guys to determine.
Take it away.
Surely you can find something.
Come on, it's a big book. Look at how many laws are in there. Come on, he's got one or two at least.
So come on, Teabag. Teabag, you're back in the room. Come on, let us know. What is it? What is it that is so bad that goes on here?
He's probably recording. He is recording.
I know.
Try updating your Discord. If you're on the iPhone, you're on mobile, you might need to update the app. I used to drop out a lot of times.
Yeah.
I had an update.
Well, if he's not going to talk, I'm just going to kick him. There's no point having him around if he's...
He can listen on the YouTube.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Well, no, this is like directly. We can directly download right into his head. Like, we could just, like, we weren't luring anybody.
And you can come for a chat with us at any time, Teabag. I know you said about the technical stuff and all of that. And you require some sort of... I mean, you might have a bit of autism if you need to read things rather than be able to talk about them. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to go anywhere. But, I mean, we're willing to talk and explain things. We can even go on the whiteboard. We try and explain things simply to people whenever you have a problem. That's free for anybody else as well that comes here.
Could you, all of that again, just write it down now for me?
Okay, guys. Just for the purposes of this call, I switched around some AP stuff. I've got, 4 in the house, so I think this should clear up the problem with the jittering between APs.
Oh, did you have a word with Discord, or was it at your end?
It was at my end. It's trying to swap
okay,
between different APs in the house.
Yeah, Discord's good. We like Discord.
Well, I've never used it. I got to tell you already, I'm not particularly pleased with it.
Well,
it's not,
you don't have to stay around for long, do you? Just make your explanation, and then you can go. Nobody's forcing you to stay here. Just like nobody forced you to come here. So,
no one did force me to come here, but someone lured me here.
No,
lured you.
You're not lured. You up here.
Yeah.
The invitation is put out there. It's up to you.
No, wait a minute, DP. Do you mean when you said you were lured in here, you asked that my son, you needed proof that he was not me? And he said, come and ask us. We come to this Discord. And you came, right? So is that what you class as a lure?
Of course.
What, you were asking for proof and he said, come and ask me? And
yes, exactly.
Okay. Were you enticing him with the question then?
Was I enticing him?
Yeah, with the, like, prove to me that you aren't your dad. Was that... Did you not have any sort of... Yeah. Were you sort of grooming him with that? And then he would go... Yeah, come and have a look. Come and ask me.
Okay. All right. Here's the point. Luring someone to come into your server is what it is. That's what you guys are doing. It's up to Discord to decide if there's any sort of... come on. You just keep on interrupting. Discord can decide if they want
to... What you've been doing is pretty creepy, dude.
You came in here because you thought there was a 13-year-old boy in here. Yeah. That's pretty creepy if you ask me.
Yeah, exactly.
You came in here trying to talk to me, little brother.
Can I say something? Yeah. Luring implies that you're enticing somebody to harm them for some reason or another.
Not necessarily.
So does that mean that everybody that puts out a link to their Discord servers, for whatever reason, for the gaming, there are multiple usage servers, are they all luring people into their servers?
Of course. Someone brought up earlier, are you luring someone if...
Come on, Teabag.
So when Coca-Cola does an advertisement, are they luring you in to buy a Coke?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question, but... I didn't hear the question.
Are you reporting all the Discord servers for luring then, or are you just picking on this one?
No, I am picking on this one in particular, and I'll tell you for two reasons. One is you were luring somebody who was clearly a minor, and two, it crossed my radar. I don't go out looking for Discord
you angry because there
servers.
wasn't a minor in here. Yeah. You angry because there wasn't a minor.
You came here to talk to a minor.
We lured in. You lured in thinking that you were going to talk to a minor and got upset when you found out it was a 21-year-old.
And now you're disappointed, and now you're all disappointed, and you're going to report us, and you're going to be like, when I show up to a Discord, there better be your 13-year-old boy there.
Yep, guys. Here's the thing. I'm going to give you the clip that you really want. Absolutely. I wanted to confirm if there was a 13-year-old in this chat that you have included to lure another 15-year-old into. That is exactly what I was trying to do. I was trying to suss out whether or not you had a 13-year-old in this chat and you were trying to lure an additional minor.
Who said the 13-year-old? Where are you getting the 13-year-old from?
You have stated the age of your son is 13 many times.
Yeah,
one of them.
Yeah, I've got my other son was 13 at one point as well.
How many underage videos are we gonna find? You sound like a sick dude.
No, wait a minute, Essie, right? My 21-year-old here, right next to me, was also 13 at one point.
So what, Bev?
So what are you talking about then? A 13-year-old? Which 13-year-old are you expecting? Were you personally expecting to find here?
The 13-year-old that you mentioned time and again. I've never actually heard you mention your older son. You have said your son, who said he's 13.
No. When my autistic son was 13, I referred to him as a 13-year-old autistic boy. Yes, I did. But that's not been for a while, Teabag.
Okay. All right.
I've not referred to my son, who is now not 13, as a 13-year-old boy for quite a while.
Yeah.
Now, which 13-year-old are you expecting, or were you expecting to find in this Discord server, please?
Okay, I will speak without being interrupted. Otherwise, I'm done with it, okay? You have mentioned as recently as, say, several weeks ago, your 13-year-old son. Whether or not you're misleading people or anything else, there's nothing for me to have other than the information that you give me, which is that you have a 13-year-old autistic son. Now,
he's not 13 anymore. Okay?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter, because you're trying to say we're luring people in here for a 13-year-old that isn't even 13 anymore and not even in here.
Are you rationally trying to say that in posts as recently as a month ago, where you mentioned a 13-year-old son, that I'm supposed to assume that you're speaking of he was 13?
He wasn't a month ago. He wasn't 13 either.
Right. Can I kick this dude? He's just a stupid idiot.
Well, he's going to keep dropping out on his own anyway. But I mean, like, just to let people know that this is This is the troll behaviour that we get on Twitter. It's never about the argument. It's always about stupid things that these people imagine. Right now, they've been asked to come here and talk to us about any of these issues, which they could quite easily. But as this man is explaining to everybody right now, he doesn't know what's going on. My son, both of them, neither of them are 13 anymore. They both were 13 at some point. But not anymore. Not for a while.
Yeah.
Right, now, I am not going to give you their birth dates or anything like that, because that would be ridiculous.
But you mentioned within the past month that your 13-year-old...
no, I wouldn't. Why would I do that? That would be a lie. There'd be no reason for me to say that my son was still 13 if he's not.
Okay, guys.
Can you provide us
this is the end of it, because this is exactly why no one wants to come here. All this is...
T-Bag, please, may I ask you a rational question, please?
I doubt it. I doubt that you have the ability to do rational. Discord has the information. Discord has...
Says the guy who came here looking for a 13-year-old child.
Yeah, right, nice.
You're sick,
Discord,
man. You're sick.
T-Bag, let's say there was a 13-year-old child here, right?
Uh-huh.
We would be pissed off. Earth. Is that bad in your mind somehow?
Absolutely. You bet. Okay,
how?
So now my
Can you
point...
Please explain to me how.
It is abusive of a minor. Now, let me get back to the point.
Abusive of a minor in what way?
I'm not going down this because all you do is interrupt and do exactly what everybody says. Just shut up for a minute. I've reported it to Discord, as I said, and that's it. This is done. There's no reason for anybody to ever do these chats with you guys.
What have you reported us? What have you reported? What have you put in your report to Discord? Come on, let us know.
No, I'm not. If they want to share it with you, they can. That's up to them. And maybe I'll post it on Twitter.
Because
I don't know, but I'm not going to babble.
He said it. He says preaching flat Earth is harmful. That's what he said.
Is that what it is? That's not what we do here, right?
That's the crux of it. You can't talk to this guy. He's a total moron.
Yeah, got it. Okay, don't worry about it, guys. You can go ahead and see it. I don't know whether Discord will contact you or not.
Hey, let me. Okay.
Oh, he's gone.
Whatever. But that's what.
I'm going to boot him.
You're in the USA at T-Rex. I can sue you know what you just said.
That's fine. Well, hey, if
there's a new judge in the USA. I'm registered. Watch out what you say.
So if he wants to teach his kid that people are upside down under his feet, I don't think we should say that that's child abuse, but whatever he wants to do.
Has he ever heard of free speech?
I want to see the law where it says you can't talk about the shape of the earth to a 13-year-old child.
Why not?
That would be interesting, right? Very interesting. I'd like to see the thing that you can't have your child sat by the side of you while you're in a Discord chat. That'd be another good one. Not that I have a 13-year-old child, but I mean, he once was 13.
Quite a bit ago, like.
Yeah.
Now understand, this same system teaches a child at 6 years old, as soon as he goes to kindergarten, it shows them a ball, right, with the ABCs, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Nowadays they just teach that there's 1,000 genders. I mean, that's acceptable, isn't it? That's not dangerous for them, is it?
Oh, that burns my... Oh, man, yeah.
Are we still live, Bev?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I sent you a DM to check out. I think it's pretty important.
Okay.
What bullshit you got now, T-Bag?
So you can teach your child that you evolved from a monkey,
right.
But you can't talk about the shape of the surface of where you live.
The thing, get everybody to mirror this, whatever you're listening to it, because there's a chance that
No.
T-Bag...
I mean the channel.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Discord could go down because T-Bag could You never know what he said to them, right? What he's concocted and what sort of what he's imagined.
He won't tell us.
Yeah,
that's why he won't tell us what he's actually said to them.
That's the problem with Discord. What I found out with my account is you don't get a clear answer from Discord, and you don't get a chance to kind of.
But what do you think he'll do if we all just go against him and say defamation of character?
So the Discord, the channel will just go. I mean,
Discord
there's no reply or anything.
Yeah, you'll just lose the Discord one day if that's what they choose. It's their business, right? They can do what they want with it.
He's put a Twitter post out.
Well, these platforms have to realize is we have alternatives.
Well, it's just best if we should just mirror this entire server while you still have a chance. You can mirror all the rooms and everything. Set up a blank server, basically have all the same people go there, and it just sits there. Like that's what 24/7 did this.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure people report 24/7 on a daily basis. So unless you've actually done something, you know.
Well, they shut down the ice wall.
Yeah.
And they don't even know really for sure why they got shut down. They were never told. I lost my main account. I could show you the emails and me asking why. And they just tell you because you went against the terms of service. They don't tell you how or why or anything or who reported you or fuck all, really.
We don't need Teabag here anymore, do we?
No, there's no need for him to be here. Yeah.
Right. See you later, Teabag.
He's just trying to report us and get rid of us.
He didn't come here to have a conversation.
No.
Any last words, Teabag?
I think straight lines curve.
Right, see ya.
See ya. Not interested in
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
What an idiot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's basically what we wanted to go on live was to show that sort of behaviour happens on a regular basis.
Bro, it's all emotional, man. Like you'll put a video out and they'll just thumbs down it. They don't even watch it. They just thumbs down it. Put a comment, you suck, losers die, and then move on. They're what they say they hate, really.
Yeah,
they just make excuses.
They've been doing that for a long time. Yeah, they've been doing that for a long time, and now this live stream is going to be focusing on this sort of behaviour. So, yeah, if anybody's got anything like that you want to add to how these... I'm going to call them globe defenders, right? Because that's what they are, but they're horrible people.
These people
and they
project,
justify it. Oh, it's
they
okay,
project
though.
what they are. Like he's talking about children and all this. Most likely, that's his actual thoughts.
Be careful.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Right? These people project it onto other people.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen in real life.
He actually came here looking for a 13-year-old child. No excuse.
Yeah, maybe that's why he feels he got lured. Actually, that would make more sense, right? He thought he was coming to talk to a 13-year-old child. There is no 13-year-old children on this server.
That perception.
He feels lured, and that's why he's using that language.
That perception of finding a 13-year-old child in here was all in his head, because Bev has said that he's got or did have a 13-year-old child. Now, he found one of Bev's children in here, just not the one that he thought he was going to.
Yeah.
You know, Dateline used to lure people into a house, right? You know, like lure these... If you fake being a 13-year-old online to lure a predator into a house to arrest them, some people say that's not like, hey, that was the show on TV, Dateline to Catch a Predator.
So maybe he was lured.
I've seen those sickos.
He was hoping to see.
Shows. As far as I'm concerned, they should be hanged publicly in the public square. These people, if you harm a child, that's my opinion.
Yeah, I think that's like, I've been doing some like philosophical thinking, about like, of course, murder. Like I always want to be against murder, right? Because to me, it seems like such an easy way out. Oh, just kill him, right? Just kill him. Like to me, there's no real thought in that. But then, I'm like, if somebody's like somebody harms children, right? You got somebody that's a children harmer, right? Like that's another level. You know, like if I saw a man punch a man in the face, that's nothing like harming a child.
It cuts down on repeat offenders if you use capital punishment.
Certainly does.
And I mean, if you have a dog
to keep them.
If you have a dog that harms a child or another person in a bad way, they put the dog down. And most of these people that do this are evolutionists. So from their perspective, they're just evolved monkeys.
Animals, aren't they?
I don't see why you wouldn't put them down like the rest of the animals.
They're sick in the brain. You can't fix them. You have to either lock them up or put them down. That's it. Pedophiles I'm talking about.
You heard they want to classify it as a sexual preference now, though. It's disgusting.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think we're going to head down that road. I've been suspecting that's going to be the case for a number of years.
We done recording, Bev? Live stream.
He's making a brew again. He'll be back shortly. This mic is proper sensitive.
Like, is there anything more reprehensible that you can do than harm a child?
Not in my books.
Yo, sorry, I was just sorting dinner. Yeah.
I was just asking if we're still live streaming.
Yeah, should I end it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for listening. Anybody want to come round? Emmy UK, we'll be chatting. Maybe going live again later. Depends what drama we can find.
You won't find any 13